I'm mad that excuse my language, excuse my French this whole video, but I'm mad than a motherfucker. This bitch. This wench. This loose leg, Bigfoot, ham and turkey cheese sandwich eating wench. Gonna try to exterminate the Negro population. We not worthy. See, y'all told y'all. They don't what they teach in school. This is my body, my blah 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 blah. Planned Parenthood. Ow, racist motherfuckers. Whoo, I'm mad to the motherfucker. Thinking about Margaret Sanger, Margaret motherfucker. Hating asshole. Excuse my language, but I'm mad to the motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck if I get 100, 300, a goddamn million dislikes. I'm mad to the motherfucker. Sick of all this hatred and shit in the world, man. We are strong, man. Some of the strongest people. Planned Parenthood. We got a small documentary today. Just pure racism, man. Truly disgusting. True hatred. And I don't know what to tell y'all, man. If you're new to the channel, join the family, join the gang. I hope you all are well blessed. Sending you love, blessings to anybody, man. I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what you believe in, what you look like, your hair color, your eye color, your texture, your hair. I believe we all are the same. We all should come together, lift each other up. You know what I'm saying? We're all the same, man. I don't know where y'all get all this. I don't know where, that shit, hatred shit and all that shit was taught, man. All that weak ass shit, man. That shit was taught and, you know what I'm saying, and bored into people's minds and all kind of that, man. That ain't the way of living, bro. So if you on that hating shit, you on that racist shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like him or her. They're black, or I don't like him or her. They're Asian. They're white. Get your ass out of here. And I got a big hand for you. Look, take this and stick it up your ass. Take it and stick it up your motherfucking ass. And tell Margaret, that bitch, if Margaret was standing here in front of me, I would stick both of my fingers in her goddamn. Goddamn. Whoo, they better not take this video down, boy, because I'm going to be mad to the motherfucker. I gotta let everybody know on the platform, on my channel, OkayRickk is mad than a motherfucker. You know? Abortion. Killing off the black. Exterminating black people. That's ridiculous. Let's get into it, y'all. I'm mad than a motherfucker. I might be laughing, but I'm mad than a motherfucker. This some real shit because, see, they don't teach this shit in school. Oh, we didn't hear about no Margaret Sanger in school. Oh, we heard about It's Your Body, though. We heard about It's Your Body. Yeah, they told all the little girls that. All of them. But nobody mentioned Margaret. Nobody mentioned what she said, what she writ down. This is my first time seeing this video. Let's check it out, man.
It became Planned Parenthood. Margaret Sanger was no doubt a controversial figure with disturbing views on eugenics, race, and population control.
Yeah, that bitch was a bitch. And I slap fire her stupid ass. I slap fire her hated ass. Yeah. I slap fire her. And we'll take one of them old black cocks and stick one of them black cocks in both of her booty hole. And we'll slap her with it on the forehead. Yeah. So she like black, hey, dislike black people. Yeah, I'm talking all kind of reckless because I'm mad. Yeah, when I get mad, I just say anything. So hopefully this video don't get taken down. I'm mad like a motherfucker.
While some argue she even wanted to exterminate the black race, others are trying to erase that part of her past.
Mike Wallace interview. In the eyes of some, Margaret Sanger has been a heroine. In the eyes of others, she's been a destructive force.
In her own words, Sanger pushed for a society that limited births to those she deemed fit to have children.
Yeah, and now I'm finna talk shit. She was ugly as fuck. She looked like one of them hating ass black hatred racist motherfuckers. She looked like she hate black people. Yeah.
Well, I think the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world that have disease from their parents, that have no chance in the world to be a human being, practically. Delinquents, prisoners, all sorts of things just marked when they're born.
In 1916, Sanger opened the country's first birth control clinic. As a member of the American Eugenics Society, she advocated improving the genetic composition of humans through controlled reproduction of different races and classes. She often wrote about the issue in the journal she founded, called the Birth Control Review. In 1919, writing,
I personally believe in the sterilization of the feeble-minded, the insane, and the syphilitic. The most urgent problem today is how to limit and discourage the over-fertility of the mentally and physically defective.
Many point to a 1923 New York Times interview as proof of Sanger's racist motives, in which she referred to people as weeds, saying,
It means the release and
she referred to us as weeds. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I'm telling y'all, man. If she was standing right here in front of me, I'd go to jail. I got to go to jail. A black man got to go to jail again. Because he's fighting for not only his people, but for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that y'all matter. I believe that everybody matter. I believe that we all should love each other, build each other up, grow things, build things, love on each other, love one another, care for people, give away stuff, give away free shit. Stop overcharging prices, inflation. I believe the world should be ran a completely different way. So if I was to see this lady in front of me, I would go to jail. And I would just put my hands behind my back and say, officers, I did it. I did it, officers. Because I'm going to die, man. I'm going to die for my people, man. I die for my people, man. I die for the white folks, for the Asians, for the Latinos. I die to make the world become a better place, man. I told you, I think in my past life, I was marching on Alabama and they shot me or something because I got a birthmark right here. They say your birthmark is your past life. Yeah. They say reincarnation is their birthmark. I think they shot me right here. I got a birthmark right here. I think in my past life, I was marching, protesting, sliding, fighting for my people. Yeah, I think I was, man. I'm not sure, but I think I was. Right, real like I'm mad though. Like, let me stop talking, man. Let me watch the video. Let me stop talking. I'll just be talking and talking and talking.
Cultivation of the better racial elements in our society and the gradual suppression, elimination, and eventual extirpation of defective stocks, those human weeds which threaten the blooming of the finest flowers of American civilization.
Hayden Ludwig, an investigative researcher, has extensively studied Sanger's life and writings.
She talked about the need for race betterment through controlling these weeds, basically undesirable people.
In 1939, after opening another clinic in Harlem, the birth control activist launched the Negro Project, an initiative supported by black leaders, such as civil rights activist W.E.B. Du Bois. Critics claim the program used the pretense of better health and family planning for poor blacks in the South as an attempt to limit the black race. Ludwig says some on the left grapple with Sanger's past and how to interpret her legacy.
They know when she writes about human weeds, they know that it's repulsive. They know it's disgusting. The left will never abandon Margaret Sanger because if they do, she's the foundation of so many of their views.
Sanger once shared her vision for a preferred race at a women's branch of the Ku Klux Klan, writing in her autobiography,
"Always, to me, any aroused group was a good group."
Despite those views, liberals praise Sanger's work while ignoring her history.
I admire Margaret Sanger enormously. Her courage, her tenacity, her vision. I am really in awe of her.
Ryan Baumberger, founder of the Radiance Foundation, says
You shut your stupid ass up, Hillary. Hillary, go sit your old ass down and go get in the bed. Go be with the grandkids. Go be with the grandkids, Hillary. Care about no damn Margaret Sanger. Fuck Margaret Sanger. And fuck her daddy. And fuck her mama. And her auntie. And her grandma.
abortion proponents are working to clean up Sanger's past and what she stood for.
They have to reinvent her every time they talk about her in order to justify their celebration of her.
Former Planned Parenthood Director Abby Johnson says those inside the abortion industry are trained to overlook Sanger's racist views.
They give you an answer like, well, I mean, yes, Margaret Sanger was a racist, but everybody was a racist back then. You accept it because she is your hero. And she has to be your hero. You cannot question Planned Parenthood.
In 1997, Stephen Mosher of the Population Research Institute wrote about the push to repackage Margaret Sanger in the Wall Street Journal.
The reason I call it the repackaging of Margaret Sanger is because after the Nazi regime destroyed the legitimacy of eugenics forever, they then went back and said, oh, she was just an early feminist. She was just an early supporter of family planning. No, she wasn't. Now, she was a supporter of giving IQ tests to people. She was in favor of using those IQ tests to determine who should be sterilized and who should have children.
In a response titled The Demonization of Margaret Sanger, Alexander Sanger, her grandson and president of Planned Parenthood at the time, called Mosher's editorial unfair. In the same piece, Esther Katz, director of NYU's Margaret Sanger Papers Project, claimed evidence revealing Sanger did not rationalize her support for birth control on racist grounds, that she never advocated genocidal policies aimed at racial, ethnic, or religious groups, and that she, in fact, believed access to birth control would benefit, not eliminate minority populations. Dr. Katz turned down our request for an interview, although in this article, the editor as public authority interpreting Margaret Sanger, she wrote, by our current highly sensitized standards, some of her attitudes and statements can be construed as racist, elitist, ethnocentric, and not politically correct. In 1942, Margaret Sanger's American Birth Control League became Planned Parenthood, which has moved to fulfill its founders' goals, helped greatly by the Supreme Court decision in Roe v. Wade.
Under the veil of secrecy and deception, 60+ million babies have not been born because they were aborted legally since '73. 1/3 of that population belonged to the African American community.
A frightening and telling number, given blacks make up only 13% of the U.S. population. Dan Gaynor of the Media Research Center says that Sanger's true mission remains alive and well throughout today's abortion industry.
Look at the maps. See where the abortion facilities are. They are near places where people are marginalized, people are poor, people are minority, and that's their target market.
generation after generation.
We have built a better world for our daughters.
Because of allies in the media and academia, Gaynor also points out how speech from conservatives and others about Sanger's past, Planned Parenthood practices, and abortion is often classified as hate speech.
There is nothing as close to a sacrament in the media as abortion. It is a holy writ that abortion is protected. And anybody who comes out against it, any organization, any business, anybody, the media swarm.
So does social media.
Facebook's new oversight board, and this is really concerning, has 4 co-chairs.
And I want y'all to realize we are talking about something that is very, very important, man. Human life is very, very important. What we're talking about now is very, very important. And I don't want to come on here and, and give y'all. Hold on. I heard something. Yeah. In my car. Let's see. Lord have mercy. Well, yeah, man. My mom was talking to me, but anyways, man, before I got interrupted, fuck. Yeah, this is very important, man. I believe, you know what I'm saying, what I believe, and that everybody has their own opinion and tied to their own, what they believe in, man. And if you believe this, that's what you believe, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell you different. If you want to do with your body, what you want to do with your body, do what you do with your body. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's why I just stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. But what we're talking about is very, very important, man. And it's been scary these past years seeing how this world has developed to where it's at, man. And it's just sad. I mean, it's just really, really sad, man. Times have changed. And it's pretty scary, man. It really is.
Yes, they're going to be the appeals board for content. Well, one of the 4 oversight board is on the board of an pro-abortion group. There's no pro-lifers. They're not there.
The problem also exists on many college campuses.
I remember at Harvard, they laughed when I was talking about the history of eugenics. And they said, that doesn't matter. Planned Parenthood is not like it was during Margaret Sanger's days.
Those who oppose her views say not true and are committed to exposing her past for future generations. Charlene Aaron, CBN News.
Well, keep in mind this is a serious matter. You're trying to revise history to suit a political agenda and suit a political argument. The source of that story, curiously, is a group called NewsGuard, and what they're self-appointed watchdogs of news organizations, and obviously coming from the left. CBN News had published a series of articles on Alveda King and had quoted her accurately, saying that Margaret Sanger thought that black people were human weeds. Well,
human weeds.
Well, he came at us for that and saying you can't quote her accurately. You always have to put a disclaimer that there's no evidence that Margaret Sanger ever used the term human weeds. And he, in turn, quoted Esther Katz, who said that she had reviewed all of Margaret Sanger's papers and couldn't find any evidence that she ever used the term human weeds. Well, she knows full well about that New York Times article, and what she was saying is, well, within her papers, it's not there. But within the public record, it is there. And so there's a conscious effort to rewrite history and declare her as some kind of hero that we should all look up to and ignore the root of Planned Parenthood, which is quite clearly eugenics. Now, you go back to the title of that New York Times article, and it says, "Creating a Race."
We got to pray for the world, y'all. Like they said in the comments, pray for the whole entire world every day. Yeah.
Of thoroughbreds. So it's selective breeding. That's what this is all about. And within that selective breeding, you have to breed out what you think is undesirable. Well, in today's world, that is morally reprehensible, and you can't change that history, and you shouldn't even try to change that history. I don't understand this, but here at CBN News, we want to set the record straight. Here's what Margaret Sanger really believed.
It's interesting because it is very much like Hitler and the move against the Jews.
Well, eugenics was at the core of Hitler.
Exactly, and we all recognize how reprehensible that was, but because this has political attachments to it for other issues, other things.
If y'all can't tell, I hate this shit, man. Like I hate hatred, I hate racism, I hate talking about it. I hate that the fact that that is a part of history, and that this sorry ass world that it came to that, you know what I'm saying, and that most people, the kids that were born, they didn't really know nothing, so they following after daddy and mama, and they taught them, oh, ho, you see that? That's a black man. Oh, he's no good. He steals. He kills. He's a terrible person. And little Jamie like, Mom, what are you talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate talking about this shit, man. Hitler, all that fucking shit. I'm sick of this shit, man. Fuck Margaret. And fucking ass. Fucking Planned Parenthood trying to. Fucking black people got to be human weeds. Like we ain't shit. Bitch, you ain't shit.
Including this issue. I mean, people just refuse.
Yeah.
Just refuse.
And if you doubt that there's some eugenics behind it, just take your own survey. In my hometown, when you go out and look for the Planned Parenthood, you have
taking no fucking survey. Fuck that survey.
To drive to certain neighborhoods to find those clinics. There's a reason that they place them geographically there, so that they're in the drive, and it's a just drive for equality in America.
Yes.
And look at this past story. What would America look like today if 20 million African American babies had not been aborted? Well, how far along would we be to racial equality? We've got COVID-19. There are locust swarms. There are hurricanes that are being threatened. Our economy's in shambles. We're so politically divided, we can't even talk to each other.
Yep. The world is fucking shit.
Let me underline that one. We can't have a conversation. We have to shout at one another.
The world is shit.
We have to try to outshout one another.
The world is shit.
We need to
pray for the whole world. Thank you. This world is shit, man.
Have God come in and bring peace. So we have a prayer initiative, and we're asking you to join us. All we're asking is, will you stand?
Stand and pray. Stand and pray.
You can
pray for your neighbor. Pray for everybody, because this world is shit.
That in total isolation. You can stand in a closet in your house. You can stand in your drive under club and community. Well, we've got a scripture reading by my father.
Well, hey, man, that's pretty much it, man. I wanted to send blessings, love, health, you know what I'm saying, growth, opportunity, success to anybody watching today's video. Excuse my language. I just hate hatred, man. And if you have a problem with that, I don't give a fuck, okay? You know what I'm saying? You can leave a dislike comment, a hate comment, a dislike as well, and we still gonna love you the same. Honestly, I hope this video get 1 million dislikes, because I hate hatred. I hate, you know what I'm saying, talking about, you know what I'm saying, this all this hatred, racism, and nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a part of history, and that's just how we got to move on with life, and that's how life will always be, and we all got to live and die, and that's just how it always gonna be. But you know what I'm saying, I hate talking about it, but I love every last one of y'all, man. I don't care what you look like, your skin color, what you believe in, your culture. I don't care what you drive, what kind of house you have, apartment, if you live in a tent, in your car. I don't care. I don't care how much money you can make, how much business you can create, and what. I don't care about your wealth, your health. About your wealth, and, well, you know what I'm saying. I love every last one of y'all, man. I don't care about no materialistic things. I love every last one of y'all, man. And I want the best for everybody in their lifetime, in this lifetime. And that's why I'm on this platform. And I come on here, man, to spread that good energy through reactions and all kind of stuff like that, man, because that's what it's all about. Lifting each other up, man. Spreading good vibes and good energies, man. I don't care about the beliefs and all what you believe in and you know what I'm saying? But I do care about loving one another and lifting each other up because we're all the same, man. All this hatred and racism and all this nonsense is just beyond me. Feel me? That's my opinion on it, but I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all day. Stay blessed. Happy late Mother's Day. If I didn't catch some of y'all yesterday, but happy Mother's Day to our beautiful mothers. The woman is a very strong, and I'm gonna repeat this, a strong source element of the human race, man, on this planet, the woman. So we have to show our moms and you know what I'm saying, our mothers, our grandmothers, some love, man. Their sacrifice, their love, their care, you know what I'm saying? The power of those of those women is truly a blessing, man. So I'm sending love to all our mothers. Happy late Mother's Day. And hey, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.